HooHooHooRobin.
All right, well, the next segment might get a little uncomfortable.
Dude. What? Shut that door. Why is it open?
Why is Stinky pounding the ground? Stinky, what do you got so far?
I can't wait. This is going to be great.
Stinky, you've been out there now.
Yeah.
And how long has the Whistler been out there?
Since 3 o'clock.
So it's been
3 hours.
3
Waiting
hours.
to come on our show.
The Whistler's been out there. Dude, he, I was going to take a leak. He comes out of the bathroom and he's wiping his hands off. So apparently he washed his hands and so he goes to shake my hand. I'm like, well, I like a man that washes his hands. I go and I pointed to the no S zone sign that is now on our bathroom door.
We had to put the sign up after yesterday.
It says no SH, on the door. And I said, you didn't, and I pointed to the sign. He goes, no. Whistler, and all this dead serious. He goes, Whistler has to drink a lot of water. And I've been drinking a lot of water. A Whistler.
He calls himself Whistler.
He goes, a Whistler. Like they're all over.
Vanity plates.
Yeah, I know. He goes, has to drink a lot of water. And I've been drinking since, for a couple of hours now. I'm like, oh, cool.
You know what else the Whistler has to do? Give up all claims to box.
So then I go to the bathroom. I come out, and he goes, my card. And he gives me his card.
Right.
Steve the Whistler. International champion. So I look, and of course I have to go, well, international champion. And he goes, well, since that card's been printed, I'm now international grand champion. Dude, deadly serious. Deadly serious.
So basically we're going to be talking to the best whistler in the world. Dude. He's got a CD out called Broadway and Beyond. Steve the Whistler Herbst.
Hold on. Opie, use all your talents and power to describe that album cover.
You have to. Here. Give me that thing. Give me this thing.
Okay.
He's right outside. Be quiet.
The disc. What?
I love when he gets uncomfortable here.
It better be turned down.
This is getting a little out of control.
It's turned down, right?
Everyone is in the studio. No one wants to hang out outside.
Dude.
No, Rick is C-blocking for us right now.
It says, Broadway and Beyond, Steve the Whistler Herbst, international champion. And then there's a picture of him. Okay. His lips pursed in the whistling fashion. He almost has, I guess the closest thing you could say is a slight Joey Buttafuoco look. Would you say that? Was this some of him?
Yeah.
He is...
CD that's skipping.
On the cover,
oh, no.
He is standing on what looks to be the backdrop is Broadway. And he has his hands out like an opera star, tenor or something would have if he was singing. He's in a suit with a red bow tie, and he's whistling on the cover. You see his lips are like this. He's whistling. On the back, though, it's the cash, Steve the Whistler. He's sporting a sweater and some pants and cowboy boots as he is reclining on the back of his Aurora. What is that, a Buick?
Yeah.
His Buick Aurora, showing his New York license plate that says Whistler. Whistler. He's like, it looks right out of some, turn off on Long Island somewhere, New York. As he said, did you see the back of this yet, Jimmy? Look. All right, let's listen. Let's listen to Steve the Whistler. All right. What song is this, Opie? What track?
Oh, you'll know.
Oh, I will?
Yeah.
Memories from Cats. Wow. Sounds like Zamfir, master of the pan flute. Wow. Every dog in Manhattan has his head slightly tilted 45 degrees, looking about, confused. I was going to whistle along.
Incidentally, this picture where he's reclining, you would actually look more masculine if you were reclining on a mule.
What's that, Stinky?
He's ready to come in.
Oh, is he?
Okay,
All right. Now, people on the phones, we might need your help.
Yeah,
serious questions only.
Yeah, no fooling around today. We want a serious interview, so we're looking for serious questions only.
Questions only.
With Steve and the Whistler.
And to the phone screener, please, when you type the serious questions only, use code words so he does not look over at the screen.
All right, let's welcome Steve the Whistler onto the Opie and Anthony show.
And I'm whistling a little to welcome him.
Don't whistle in front of him.
I know. Now I don't want to clap my hands and go, because it might be wrong. I might be doing it wrong.
No.
Now, I found out Jimmy Norton, Opie, doesn't know how to whistle.
No, maybe Steve could teach little Jimmy Norton how to whistle.
You got a whistler hat, do you? And sort of a little musical note on it. I was just going, that's one of the ways I whistle.
I was pursing my lips trying to whistle, and I just can't do it.
Hey, Steve, thanks for your card.
Steve giving Opie one of his cards. And, Opie, if I might tell you...
SteveTheWhistler.com.
Oh, SteveTheWhistler.com. If I might tell you, Opie, where it says Steve the Whistler Herbst, and then it says International Champion, I was informed. Well, let Steve tell. Steve, you are not just the International Champion.
No, I'm actually the International Grand Champion.
Grand Champion. Now, what does that entail?
Well, we have a international competition the third weekend in April down in Lewisburg, North Carolina.
North Carolina, and people come from how far reaching?
Well, this year, the guy who got the award for coming the furthest was from India.
India. And was he a good whistler?
The highest arc.
He was very good.
He was very good. But he's no, Steve, the Whistler.
Well, he didn't make it to the finals. So.
Didn't. Now, what are people looking for when they're judging whistling?
Well, you have a panel of judges, most of whom are musical educators, and this year we had a couple of former champion whistlers, and they're looking for a degree of difficulty of the piece you're doing.
So if you're just doing something that's kind of easy, not a lot of note changes, they might not look at that as seriously as somebody who's doing a lot of note changes and dynamics,
right?
Things like that.
That wouldn't be considered competitive,
right?
Do a lot of people enter these contests, Steve?
How many people?
Well, we have kids, teens, and adults competing, and this year we had 31 adults, and of that we had 7 women and 24 men.
Now you were first place in classical music.
Yes.
Is that what kind of songs would you do classically?
Well, this year in the preliminary round, I did Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy. And in
Clair de Lune. Yes, Clair de Lune.
And in the final round, I did Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2 by Franz Liszt.
I don't think I've heard that one. I probably would know it as something else, right?
You would definitely know it as something else. As a matter of fact, it's probably been used in a lot of animated cartoons.
Oh, well, then I probably did hear it. Can you give us a little piece of that? So maybe we could know what that's.
Well, I don't know if he's warmed up, Anthony.
I kind of want to hear.
Oh, you're warmed up there, Steve?
Yeah.
He was whistling for me.
I was whistling out there in the lobby. Yeah.
Now, is this the music for it?
This is the accompanying music.
The accompanying music.
I have a question, though.
Yes, Jimmy?
Would all the whistlers laugh if a stroke victim entered?
You are.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, let's play.
You're a horrible man.
Let's play Steve's music.
Let's hear the music,
and we'll let Steve go here
and see if we recognize it.
Intro, huh?
No, I'm enjoying it.
It's pretty.
And I do recognize it.
It's quite a pretty one.
Very good. It sounds like an instrument. That's very good. How long is this song?
Too long for this.
Yeah. But that's a very good demonstration.
Thank you.
Of that song. There's a lot of dynamic to that. Very talented. Now, how the hell do you figure out you can do this so well? A lot of practice behind this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Years and years of practice. It's like, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice.
Practice, they say. And now, how old were you when you first took this interest in whistling?
About 7 or 8.
7 or 8, and did your dad maybe whistle around the house?
As a matter of fact, he did whistle, and especially in the car whenever we went places, and that's how I got started.
And you join in and whistle along with Dad.
They didn't have Little League in your town?
Yeah, actually, they did have Little League.
Steve, do you get a little ribbing about the whistling?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Sure.
Do you perform live?
I do perform live.
What kind of venues would we be able to catch you at?
I have had occasion to whistle at Avery Fisher Hall, at Carnegie Hall.
At Carnegie Hall. You took the stage at Carnegie Hall and whistled.
Yeah. And I've whistled up at West Point with the cadets.
Yeah.
And, different... actually, one of the funniest things, I was hired by Loman's Department Store. Okay.
Opie, Loman's Department Store.
They hired me to whistle at the retirement dinner of their chairman.
Really?
Mm.
Did they pick a wacky song?
No, actually, we had to pick his favorite songs.
What was some of his favorites?
Oh, New York, New York, Green Sleeves, Impossible Dream.
Do you do any songs that you wouldn't ordinarily think a whistler should be doing? Any newer songs or something the kids might listen to?
Well, actually, one of the ones that you probably wouldn't expect is Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke. Maybe we could get a little of that, Rick, if you could pop that in, the musical accompaniment. Whoa. And Steve the Whistler Herbst will now whistle along.
Can't wait.
To Sir Duke. Stevie Wonder. You remember this? Stop it, Opie. People are going to think it's him. Stop it. Stop it. I want to hear. Stop it.
Sing along, everyone.
You've ruined it. Yeah. Wow. Stop. Ha ha ha. Ah, yeah. Stop it, Opie. Thank you. Okay. Stop. Would you stop? I didn't do a whistler. Beautiful. That's a talent. You're
SteveTheWhistler.com.
Your lips must cramp up like a $5 hooker, though, sometimes, huh? You ever have that happen to you?
If I whistle long enough, they do get tired.
They do get tired. How long would a performance be that they wouldn't just freeze up on you? It ever happen to you? And you go, uh-oh.
Not in a performance, no.
I can't go on, no?
Have you ever do this just to be silly, though? Like, you ever been giving oral treats to a girl and then just stop and whistle so it sounds like she's falling off a building?
Well, this isn't going so well.
Opie.
Okay. I didn't do anything that time.
Steve, does it annoy you if, like, when Opie started whistling over you? That's got to be tough.
No, only if people thought it was me.
Yeah, see? That's what I was thinking. Like, people are going to think that...
I thought I did pretty well.
You did horribly. You did horribly. What do you think of Opie's whistling? Wasn't even on key.
Well, it's just to the day job.
Yeah. Very good. Well, the phones are alight with people that want to learn more about
Why
whistling.
can't I whistle? It's so annoying. I cannot.
Hey, maybe
whistle.
you can teach Jimmy. Jimmy Norton can't whistle. Give it a try.
I swear to God, I have the worst. It's with my weak chin and little pursy lips. I can't whistle, and I never.
Like you're waiting for a mama bird to regurgitate something into your mouth.
Or an Asian man to put his C in there.
What is he doing wrong?
He's blowing too hard.
Oh.
Well, I've been kicked out of many a car for that.
I want to ask Al Dukes if it's true that he had the flu during the fight on Friday.
Oh, Al Dukes. Well, what?
Well, how do I do it?
Use your ears.
How do I do it?
It sounds just like him, man. Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Yes.
Ryan.
Hello, guys.
What's up? We're talking to Steve the Whistler.
I can hear it. I've been whistling for the last 20 minutes in the car. He's fabulous. But I need to know his opinion on something, because there's nothing worse than when you have a profession associated with something bad. And I'd like to know what he thinks about the following saying. Whistle while you work. Hitler was a jerk. Mussolini was a meanie, but the Japs were worse. Steve, what do you think?
What do I think about that statement?
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know, but Whistle While You Work is a nice song.
It probably is, right?
Especially if you're murdering Chandra Levy.
And that, you know something? I want to apologize, Steve, for that man, because he doesn't have any class or couth, and he can't appreciate some of the arts.
I'm not knocking whistling. I just think it'd be funny to whistle it too while you're digging a grave and dumping a body into it.
Steve, he's a traveling comedian, and he's in New York City this weekend, and we don't have an association with him at all.
Rather,
so don't mind him. He's from L.A.?
Don't mind him.
You're from L.A.?
Not originally, no, Akron.
Akron, okay. Let's go to Aaron.
Home of the Beacon Journal.
Yes.
Wow.
Aaron.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Aaron.
How you guys doing
on the
today?
phone with Steve the Whistler Herbst.
Hey, good afternoon, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. So you've been whistling for quite a while, huh?
Oh, yeah. For like 48 years.
Wow. Have you acquired the ability to whistle with large objects in your mouth?
You ever try any trick whistling like that, I guess is what you're trying to get at?
That's a good question, yes.
No, but actually I can whistle several different ways, including in as well as out.
Stop.
Oh, let's hear a little of that.
Let's hear a little in whistling.
Well, see if you can hear the difference.
Okay.
All right. Everyone listen.
Yes. I hear a difference. It's a little more woodwind sounding on the in.
Wait, when did he change?
I heard him change. It was just a slight difference.
Where did you change, Steve?
He might have been watching. That would be a giveaway.
Was it? I wasn't supposed to tell?
You might have been cheating.
I didn't want to watch. I wanted to try to pick it up with my ears.
Try it again, and I'll tell you exactly when you change.
Okay. Just do a different song.
I'm not looking.
I'm going to try it too.
Do a different one. Do a different one.
Now!
No, you jack off. No. Try it again. No, you dumb bunny. Try it again. Okay, go ahead. I'm not watching.
He's whistling in already. That's out.
Did you whistle in there? You know something? Wow. God bless you. I didn't even notice that time. I think it was that I was watching the first time.
Well, the idea is to be able to keep going, without having to stop for the...
Yeah, for the breath.
Why can't I do it at all?
You can't do it at all.
Because you have a light.
Oh, God, look at your nothing lips trying so hard.
It might be genetic. I don't know. Could be genetic.
Yeah.
See, you're blowing too hard.
See, stop. Don't blow so hard.
When I do it, nothing comes out. My little empty... I have a Down syndrome tongue. Just lolls.
Look at his face. Levi, what's up? Levi?
There's a theory out that you need to be able to curl your tongue to...
See, that's what I was saying that before. And then we just, did something with each other's C's and we forgot about it.
Steve, a lot of people want to know what you lubricate your lips with.
Oh, is there any special lip care that you need?
Soft and supple.
Basically, a lip balm helps, and water.
Oh, water.
Lip balm and water.
Who knew?
Levi of Champions.
Hey, what's going on?
Yes,
what's up?
Levi.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Hey, I was wondering if this guy knows any of those upbeat classics, like maybe some Flight of the Bumblebee.
Wow, that would be rough. You ever try Flight of the Bumblebee?
I haven't, and that's not one of the ones in my repertoire.
Yeah, that would be a tough one.
However, the Hungarian Rhapsody later on in the piece is very up-tempo.
I'll have to listen to that.
Yeah, let's go to Well Hung. Well Hung!
Hey, Steve, it sounds like it bends more when you're whistling in.
A what?
It does. It sounds like it bends more when it's whistling in.
Like it bends more?
Yeah, the notes.
Oh,
actually, I got a request for Steve.
No, it's quite a pure sound. But
ooh.
Steve, can you whistle I Feel Pretty and dedicate it to little Jimmy Norton?
Well, yes, and actually that's on the CD, on my CD Broadway and Beyond.
Oh, you got to
Broadway and Beyond. I Feel Pretty from West Side Story, of course.
There's a medley from West Side Story, and I Feel Pretty is one of the tunes.
All right, Steve, are you going to be performing anytime soon?
Any performances coming up, Steve?
Actually, no. A week or so ago, I sang with the University Glee Club of New York City.
The Glee Club.
Which I've been a member for 24 years in Alice Tully Hall a week ago. And next fall, I expect we'll be doing a recital with my wife. She and I...
what does she do?
Well, she used to be a professional singer, and right now she
uses her armpit.
She's she's a lawyer. She's a litigator.
Does she do any backup whistling for you?
She doesn't whistle.
Are you a single act? Do you ever have the harmonies going on with you? Somebody harmonizing whistling or anything?
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, yeah?
That has happened.
I just want to know what kind of, what I can expect if I ever go to a performance. Steve, thank you so much for coming down here and enlightening us a bit on whistling.
Well, could he leave us with a little more...
You want to leave with a little number, a little ditty?
Sure, you want to hear...
Which one?
How about Maria from West Side Story?
Maria from West Side Story.
Well, I guess we could...
You remember that?
All right, hold on.
Very popular Broadway tune.
All right, here we go. It's Steve...
That picture was taken in Putnam.
Really? I thought it was D.C., because if you look under the tire, I think I see Chandra's skull. Look, he's dragging me in to his debauchery.
You made him happy.
Look, he laughed at me, see?
I did enjoy that.
Here we go. Rubbing a tongue and we all laugh. Okay.
Just went there to further herself and live her dream.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened to the CD?
It didn't skip. Rick.
Oh, my God.
Who happened?
Put it in the... Steve, I'm sorry.
You put in the wrong one, dude.
No. Something happened to CD4. All right.
Yeah,
it's Steve the Whistler.
Wasn't working last time. I'm sorry.
Steve the Whistler.
Maria. Which one is this?
Maria
from West Side Story.
All right, here we go again.
Listen in.
Steve the Whistler.
What?
Oh, what the hell is going on with the CD
Dude, you got
player?
it. That's the third time you had a problem with that one.
Clean it.
This is the same one that was skipping earlier when we
Put it in the other one. But take the CD and rub it on
your helmet.
I'll try CD 2. Steve the Whistler.
I'll look, because I think...
Here we go. From West Side Story. Steve, I'm embarrassed. What the hell's wrong with this, Rick?
You want to reset it?
Turn it off and turn it on. And can you turn it off from the back there?
I'm doing it. I'm holding the button down. I'm holding the button.
Track 4, right?
No, track 9. Steve, I'm sorry.
Track 9.
Track 9, right?
It'll work now, though, guaranteed, because I saw the light on here and I pressed the breaker.
Yeah, 9.
I'm sorry, Steve.
It's okay.
Here we go. Steve the Whistler.
I'm holding it down. It popped.
And maybe it's a CD.
It popped.
Steve, you got another CD, dude, because it was fine before. You played other stuff on the CD. It was fine.
Steve, you got another copy of the CD? Did you burn this one yourself, Steve? Yeah, Steve's getting another copy. Oh, Steve, I see the problem. Look at the back of this thing. It's all smudged and stuff. You got some cleaner?
I'm back.
Steve, you got some cleaner?
I don't have any.
You got any clear stuff to rub on that?
No, here, give it to me. No, give it to me. I'll try to clean it with my shirt.
This happens Make sure you're putting it in the one that I was pressing the button on in the back.
All right. Let's try this.
Oh, God.
Hey, not this.
This is embarrassing, and this is not the way to run a goddamn a radio station. I'm sorry, Steve.
Steve the Whistler.
Where did...
Yeah, I'm embarrassed now. Do you want to try one more time? We don't have to.
Acting lessons, whistling lessons.
I can't believe this. Do you have another copy? I see you looking. Do you have another...
Well, not of that particular one, but, we can try a different CD
Is that
with a
the one?
different kind of thing.
All right, let me...
Try this song. I want to hear this song. It sounds beautiful, and
okay.
There seems to be a problem with the CD player.
Steve?
Not all dollars and cents.
What's wrong, Steve?
No, I was saying you were playing the Broadway and Beyond CD before, weren't you? I thought I heard.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yep.
But it was skipping. It was skipping. The first track was skipping a little.
Is it our equipment? Because then I would really be
flabbergasted.
Mortified.
Let's try
Mortified.
Let's try it again here.
All right. One more time.
That's not going. Stuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude.
Nice tone,
Correct.
though, right?
Yeah, that was. I apologize.
All right. Well, Steve, I think we're going to have to just take your word for it.
Well, either that or do something a cappella.
What do you have? Do you have another CD of music?
Yeah.
Maybe you could do another tune. Rick, get that one.
Can I have the CD?
Try 9.
No. Look, I'm gonna.
I'll check the button in the back.
We solved that problem. Where did everyone go? What's wrong with you, Ben? Steve, I work with a bunch of lunatics. I'm sorry. I don't know where Anthony went. I don't know where Ben went. Garrett, you all right? Jim, why would you look at Steve?
I have no problem looking at Steve. It's you I don't want to look at.
All right.
Okay, well, if this works, we'll be doing Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, we're doing... Oh, ready? Track 9 there, Steve?
Say goodbye to your T-cells, everyone.
Oh, Steve the Whistler. All right. Sounds like it's working. He's got a website, SteveTheWhistler.com.
Yeah.
International Grand Champion.
Whoops. We got farther that time.
Nah, yeah, but this CD player is just ridiculous.
Yes, Jim.
I would it be possible, could you whistle Singing in the Rain while I'm raping a girl?
You know, you're trying to be outrageous. You do this every time you hear, and it's not...
I don't know why we have you back.
It's not washing.
This reminds me of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Right, and he's all 3 except for the good. What?
Guess who the good guy is here?
I don't know. Should be the good, the bad, and the positive.
Oh. I can almost see Clint right up.
No, Steve, you turned your mic off.
I did.
Yeah,
Get on.
Son of a...
You mean that didn't get on, the good, bad, and the ugly?
Part of it did.
Oh, my God.
Part of it did. Try it again from the top.
Did you hit the...
Yeah, he hit the mic by mistake.
It's going off by itself, this mic.
The mic's going off by
Yeah,
itself?
No, it happened. Someone spilled water there.
It popped off on its own.
Yesterday, someone
Since
spilled
the
water there.
CD player.
No, Steve, hold the on button down and it should work fine.
Well, that's what we...
There's like a loose connection over there sometimes. We rarely use that microphone. They should put you on mic 4. Try it again.
Did we find another CD with the other song?
Not one.
It doesn't work?
Not one that's not
great. Professional. Okay. Welcome to New York City radio and national syndication.
You need a boombox in here.
Yeah. See, that would work.
Oh, you know why, Ian? It's a CDR. The CDRs don't...
The Denims say sometimes.
Yeah, the Den and CDRs don't read.
We have one in here that does read that.
Well, these are old Denims, and that's why.
Do we have a boombox, though? Could it all come in with one on the shoulder?
All right, you know, I think we got to get Steve the Whistler out of here.
All right. Steve, again, I'm a fan, and your music is beautiful. I appreciate you coming down. I'm sorry about the technical glitches, and especially Jim Norton.
Well, it's been fun to be here, and
he's really an awful man.
Hopefully, if I come back again someday, we'll work out the technical difficulties.
Let's do that then, Steve. Steve, thank you. Give out the website once again.
That's www.stevethewhistler.com.
All right.
It went off the air. The button went off. www.stevethewhistler.com.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, Steve.
It was Steve. I got the Steve part.
All right.
That's
www.stevethewhistler.com.
Okay.
And the CD is Broadway and Beyond.
And Broadway and...
You can act like a man!
Broadway and Beyond. Gotcha. And that's that, I guess. Steve the Whistler.
Steve, thank you so much again. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry I said those things.
You should be.
Rick, walk out Steve the Whistler as we go to news with
Well, I hope that works. Again, Steve, thank you so much.
At 6:28, it's time for news and
yes,
and traffic with Debbie. Debbie, what's going on the roadways today?
Yes, it's always such a cluttered mess out there, isn't it, Debbie?
Debbie?
Yeah.
Debbie. Debbie? Debbie? Debbie?
Where's Debbie? Now because Jimmy said that. Jimmy goes, holy Jesus.
I'm sorry I said that stuff.
Shut up, you dick.
Rick, go talk to Steve so we can talk a little bit.
Yeah. Make sure everything's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Dude, when you were he's Opie's beckoning to me over the...
I know.
CD.
That's when I fled my seat. I left my seat.
I was embarrassed to be on this program. I knew he was going to break it.
Opie goes, Jimmy, could you hand that over? And I'm looking at Opie going, no, he is absolutely not going to do this. But then I knew you did, and I got up and went behind the equipment.
Yeah, and that's what made me laugh harder, is that you just took the coward's way out and hid behind the machinery.
I can't sit here when that's going on.
So uncomfortable.
When he kept turning off the
Ben hid in a spot like way under the console.
Yeah.
Oh God!
When you kept turning off his music, like right at the beginning when he started whistling, I couldn't hold a straight face. That's why I had to leave. I went behind the equipment and cried. My tears are back there. God, that's so embarrassing. I can't deal with situations like that. I freaked out.
The best was Ed in the background with the machine.
Yeah, I'm holding the button in.
I had to leave the situation.
Co-host chortling behind.
I had to leave. All right.
I think I don't know what we're doing next.
Gregorio! Antonio!
Amy.